So we are live. So if I recall, we last left off after you defeated the Vindigo. You found the expedition uh, group members in the old mine, and you are taking them outside of the mine, giving them water and some food while healing them. So I'm gonna leave that to you guys and let you roleplay that.
Actually, I'm gonna search the mine.
Okay, you want to search the mine?
Yeah.
Who's gonna go with Snail, or is he gonna go
there?
alone?
How did this happen?
What?
It's dangerous to go alone. Also, Calypso, if you're talking, we can't really hear you.
Hello?
Yo.
Okay, I'm just mic
Okay,
check.
yeah.
So yeah, Calypso, can you do a mic test?
Nail, we can't hear you either if you're talking.
I'm not talking.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Calypso?
I haven't.
Are you there? Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. And there we go.
Okay, so Nail is deciding to go into the mine to search.
No.
I'll go with.
No, Risa says.
Oh, Wissus? I thought Nail was. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Oh,
Well, same question. Who's gonna go with Wissus?
Well, we shouldn't leave these people alone. I'll stay here to protect them or see how they're doing.
Yeah, if I encounter anything, I'll just get the hell out of there. Now, I don't think I will. It's probably that Wendigo's lair.
Well, the mine is the Wendigo's lair. It's where he kept, the expedition.
Yeah.
Alright, me and Calypso go check it out then.
Okay. So you go inside, so you reach that same corridor, makeshift, where you found the expedition, members, but you are gonna continue going down the shaft, right?
Yep.
Okay. You come to a, fork in the mine that goes to, the right and the left. Which side are you gonna go?
Calypso? Is that a preference?
Right it is. I just rolled.
Okay.
By the way,
Wait,
it
okay,
is...
can I look? Do they look weird?
Well, one, it is kind of dark, so do you have a light source?
Dark vision for me.
I think I have a torch.
Okay, so do you light the
Forgot to pull out
torch?
my character sheet.
Yeah, do you light the torch?
Rissus, do you think I should light a torch?
Oh, if you need to see, then yes, light a torch.
Okay. Then I will light one of my torches.
Okay, so you light the torch. It illuminates the now, that was dark cave, so it's illuminated. So yeah, you could see clearly now. So you wanted to check, to see which,
oh wait,
path...
sorry, it's not a torch. It's a lantern. I don't know if that makes a difference.
So you, light the lantern. So regardless, you have that, so you can now see in the dark. So you wanted to check the pathways, right? So make a. Are you looking, or are you going to see like if there's anything special about them?
I want to like just go over, not deep into either, but just kind of see if I can like hear or feel something weird out of one of the sides.
So make a perception check for me. Which cave direction do you want to go? The right or the left?
I'll check the left first.
Okay. You go to the left. As you go, you just see that there are just some old tools lying around, and some equipment that the miners that previously were here used to mine. So you find some pickaxes and shovels and everything, and like crates and everything. And you do bump into a crate, and you see that it's filled with this strange cylinder type texture with a little string attached to it. You find about, I would say, maybe 4 of those in the crate.
Does it look like dynamite?
Yes, it kind of looks like dynamite, but I would say your character would not know what it is. Unless they want to make an intelligence...
Well, I'll definitely put them in my back.
Yeah, okay. So you have 4 sticks of dynamite.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's real safe to carry around.
Yeah, so that's in the
Especially
left
with
cave.
Do you want one?
So that's in the left cave.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you tell Ristis what you found
I'm gonna
in the
give Ristis
left
one.
cave. Okay, so you gave Ristis one of the 4 sticks of dynamite. So that's what you find in the left cave. It was not that deep because the miners were not able to dig any further there. So that only leaves the right pass.
Alright, after you.
Alright, I'll go first.
Okay. So you travel deep into the mine. It goes on for a pretty long while. I would say maybe 30 or 40 feet onward. You come to a room that seems to be a mine shaft room. Basically has like it's kind of like it's a large 50 diameter room, like 50 like each side, so it's a square of 50 feet. So there you see tables, you see another tunnel, and you see 2 tunnels, and you see tracks, and you see a mine cart, and you see like other mine carts and everything. You see about 2, maybe 3 mine carts on the same track that leads to one of the tunnels, and you just see a lever on both tracks, and there's nothing of interest in the room except for empty crates and tools and the mine carts and the tunnels.
This is starting to get deeper than I really expected. I think we should go get the others first.
Okay. Keep the dynamite a secret, though.
Okay, so you guys are returning, and you relay what you find to the others.
Yep.
Alright. I'll let you roleplay that.
Yep, nothing cool.
But
It's
deeper
just
than
tools.
went on for further than I thought, so you guys want to check it out? Go back? What?
I think we should get these expeditionists back to the city. They have some pretty important information.
What information?
About the crystal. About how the crystals turn. Oh yeah, you might not remember it, but how the crystals turning wildlife.
Into these monstrosities and everything, and that you have like 1,000 gold reward to find the expedition.
And what happened to them?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the expedition?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the missing
I thought these were minors.
No, they were the missing expedition members that were held, like, tied up in the damn room being feasted upon the Wendigo. Like,
Okay, Neil, I think we should definitely take these back to the
yeah,
city.
and let's not forget that at that so you're going back the way you came, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So backtracking, well, actually, do you guys want to take a short rest to regain HP?
We already did that at the end of last session.
I don't think you did. I'm not 100% sure.
We did before we entered the mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So backtracking.
Yeah, I want to stop by the camp before we leave. I want to try something.
All right. So you head back to the camp. Still a mess. The crystal. When you left, the crystal was like shining brightly. Now it's coming to a dim lit glow now. It seems pretty, by your standards, inactive at this point.
Do you think that thing's tied to the Wendigo?
I don't know, but I still don't trust it.
Yeah, so you see some of the researchers go to their. Well, actually, yeah. Let me actually pull up the map. For you guys. So yeah. So you guys are back at the campsite. So the researchers go in their tents to get whatever notes and equipment that they need. And you see what appears to be the head researcher going to this tent, along with another man that seems to be a half-elf. And if I recall, you guys were looking also for a noble, right?
Yes. Noble.
Yeah, and you see that this, yeah, so you assume this half-elf might be the noble.
Okay. I mean, it's not like we're gonna do anything to kill him specifically, unless this kills him specifically.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna set something on fire.
Why?
Because I don't like evil crystals, and sacred flames aren't really
Didn't we say that we didn't want to set on fires that didn't spread?
We don't want to set the forest on fire. Sacred flame isn't regular fire.
So you're gonna try to damage the crystal.
Yeah. Fuck crystal.
Make an attack roll.
I don't have to. I don't think it can save very much being an inanimate
Okay.
object.
Okay, so you cast Sacred Flame. As you cast
Maybe a
it,
chance?
so as you cast the Sacred Flame, it hits the crystal. The crystal just shines abruptly and then returns to the dim lit glow. It seems to be unaffected by your magic.
Well, that's depressing.
Any other ideas?
I don't know. I mean, shooting it with radiant energy didn't seem to break it.
Someone touch it.
You then hear some yelling from the head researcher's tent over here. It seems quite audible about them yelling something is missing and they can't find it and this is bad and everything.
I'll go check out what they're yelling about.
Okay, so Zug, you go.
Adrian will too.
Is everybody going?
I'm gonna say what the equivalent.
I'm gonna stay
that
back.
has with panties in a twist.
Okay, so Calypso, are you staying near their cart, or are you gonna stay near the woods?
I'm just gonna stay near the crystal.
All right.
Not too close. To
Not
Crystal.
next to it, but
But like I said in
within
the
viewing range.
yeah, like I would say that like I do believe in the last session that I said that the camp and the crystal were about maybe 50 foot apart from each other.
20. You said 20.
20 foot apart, yeah. So yeah,
Oh, well,
20.
I'm right there.
Well, yeah. So so Adrian, you get closer to here, or are you staying where you are?
Main tent, see what's going on.
Okay. So you just hear some yelling of them saying like, "It's gone! Where are they?" And everything.
It's gone.
So you peer your head in and you see this old man with kind of like dark hair with slight flecks of gray hair and on his beard, and you see the half-elf researcher assistant frantically searching through the crates and everything, and says, "We can't find the crystal samples that we took."
Our wizard friend looked into your tent. He might have taken it, but I'm not sure.
I didn't take any samples. All I did
Oh,
was
yeah,
keep the
I'm just-
research journal. There were no samples.
Yeah, I'm just
when I
role-playing.
came.
You have a research journal,
Yeah. I showed
but
them
you
the
don't
research
have any crystal samples.
journal. No.
Yeah, Neil, I'm just role playing this thing because Adrian doesn't know what you did in that tent other than the book. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also role playing.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
there.
You're right there.
Yeah, he's there.
Okay, didn't see you.
So yeah,
I 2 minutes ago say what got your panties in a twist in whatever way would be the most appropriate for this time period.
what?
You know the phrase, what has your panties in a twist? Why are you so worked up?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they still have that. They'd have that.
Okay, no, it's just like I don't know if you were directing that to the researchers or to like Adrian.
No, the researcher.
Okay, you say you don't understand. If a single crystal could do this to the wildlife, we took samples to study, but if the samples are missing, it could be disastrous.
But I mean, the crystal's still here.
Yes, but we use tools to take small shards and samples of that crystal to study them. And now there's a whole crate of it missing.
Or would you get a whole crate instead of just getting one?
We were
Ask.
testing different series on this crystal. Apparently magic seems to be unaffected by it.
Well, we haven't seen your samples. And I don't know how many people could have come through here without
Yeah.
claiming the reward.
Oh, I mean, that Wendigo tied him up. Maybe the Wendigo took it. It's deep in the mine someplace. The only guess I got.
How long have we been missing exactly?
2 weeks?
2 weeks. It could be possible, sir, that someone may have heard, decided to come snooping around, and may have found our notes and the crystals. It is possible.
Oh,
Yeah, well, a few adventurers went looking for you guys, but they haven't come back.
You should also remember that there was that blood pool that seemed fairly recent than the other blood at the campsite, if you guys recall that.
Tell you what. How heavy was this crate?
It's like a basic crate.
But would you say it takes one man to move it, two men to move it? Would you need a cart? I mean, if I want to start looking for tracks, I kind of got to know what kind of pattern I'm looking for. Someone wearing something that'll lay them down, I could look for deeper tracks. If it takes two people, then I could follow a track where people seem to be stepping in line.
We only took samples, so probably a small crate, maybe?
So one person could take it, arguably.
Arguably, yes, but it also depends if they decide to take more samples with them from the crystal itself. Again, it depends.
I doubt anyone would have stuck around to take more samples themselves.
We should return back to Haven's Cove. We have to relate what we found to the guild and get this information to Kiron with due haste.
Yeah.
If word gets out that these crystals are loose, it could spell disastrous. More wildlife could be affected, or even other beings and life forms.
Who's this Kira?
Kiron. It's the capital city of Ventor Haven.
Okay, got it.
Kiron.
That's assuming you can do anything with a small crystal.
Oh, shit. Why? No, I said... There we go. Kiron. So, you don't get it. One crystal is enough to affect a life form. This crystal affected an entire biome.
How about we get you guys to safety first? Back at the town. Then we can start look. Then you guys can start looking again. Let the military or let the guards know. And they can start looking. Adrian says to the expeditioners, whatever, Chiron.
Okay, Kiron is the name of the capital city.
Oh, sorry.
So you're speaking to the head researcher and his assistant, which is the half-elf.
Mm-hmm.
So, the head researcher just strokes his beard and says, "Very well, but for the time being, this force will be quarantined. No one goes in or out without authorization. We have to prevent any more infection." And they gather their things and they head to their cart.
Can I throw a ball bearing at the crystal while this is going on?
Go right ahead, do what you want to do. Make a ranged attack.
Alright, I'm gonna... Alright. I don't think I can make a range attack. Is that just a d20 plus my dex?
Yeah, just a d20 plus your dex.
So that's 18.
18? Okay. Your ball bearing hits the crystal. No effect. It just hums a bit and just stops humming. And the dim light glow still occurs.
Okay.
If I have a moment while they're packing, I would just like to quickly inquire with the noble and the head researcher what their names are.
Okay. So, you go and you talk to the head researcher. His name is, Luke Allmeyer. Luke Allmeyer. Luke Allmeyer.
And the half-elf?
And the half-elf, his name is Kanan Jackson. Kanan Jackson.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, they pack up and they start to move the carts. This cart can be moved with horses or with people if they have the strength, so they can still move it. So you guys are going through the woods, unless you want to do last-minute things in the campsite.
Nope.
Can I go up to one of the researchers and just ask how they harvested crystals?
Okay. Which one are you gonna ask? Are you gonna ask just one of the other members of the researchers? Because if I were to recall, you rescued I believe 5 from the cave, I think, plus the one that you found in the woods, so that would be 6.
I want to choose one that looks gullible.
Okay, so let me just calculate. So you have the half elf and the head researcher. So you have 4 other individuals you could ask. Do you want to see which one will be the most gullible?
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check to see which one could be most gullible.
Wouldn't that be insight?
Actually, yeah, it would be insight. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Insight. Make an
Same
insight
thing.
check. Yeah, same
Same
thing,
thing.
but insight.
Oh yeah, I really know.
You kind of like look around and everything, looking at them. You see this, you just see this, researcher that, has some, very vibrant brown gold hair and with, monocles, glasses, and everything. And you think that person could be the most gullible.
It's always the one with glasses. Okay, I'll go up to him or whoever.
Okay, so you go up to this person. And what do you ask?
Hey, those are, really cool glasses. Spectacles? What do they call them this time?
I think
Monocles.
monocles or spectacles or glasses. You could just say that.
Cool transitions. I was just in the area and I was wondering if, you guys get those little crystal bits.
Are you trying to persuade him?
Well, I just wanted the answer to my question.
Well, if you're trying to get that information, you would have to make a persuasion check because they were not going to release this information. So it would be either persuasion, or if you're trying to deceive them, it depends how you want to get this information.
And how
Well,
you
I would
word
love
it.
to. Okay, I'll go. Your boss asked me to kind of mix up our details and your details for the report that you're going to be writing, so I just kind of need to know this from the higher ups.
So you're doing a deception check.
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
And I get advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage. Do you get advantage?
And
I do because of my feet.
Ah, okay. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I need to do GM roll. So, I gotta remember this. GM roll 1d20. Okay, you seem to deceive this person pretty well. And he says, well, we used chisels and sometimes pickaxes, but only to get large chunks and use the chisels to chisel them apart for little bits and pieces so we could do independent studies with it. It's mostly like that. But we have to make sure that these crystals are in a anti-magic field to make sure they are not emitting any of their unique magic to affect any other life forms.
Oh, so you guys were pretty close to the crystal then. Did anyone touch it?
No, we were very cautious. Very cautious.
So you can get close, you just can't touch it. Skin to skin.
One of our researchers tried. They had a little issue. It is hard to explain. They first got sick, vomiting, and then got rashes. We used some of our healing ointments to heal him. He still did not get as much better, but he was healing slowly. It seemed to be a type of magic sickness that happens when you come into contact, direct contact. So we wear gloves and heavy clothing to prevent any skin to skin contact, as you say.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
And at this point,
Can I
at this
sneakily-
point, you actually now realize that you were talking to the assistant.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah,
What a
you,
dork.
yeah, you're talking to Kanan Jackson, the half elf. You now realize
Can
that.
I sneak?
You
Can
want
I
to.
put my little cover? I want to get out a knife and hold it with like my little head cover, and then try to sneakily get a little teeny tiny crystal from without touching it.
I love Calypso so much right now because you're making it so easy to mess with you guys. Okay. Make a stealth check to see if you could sneak off to the crystal without being seen.
Not great.
Okay. What is everybody's passive perception?
Less than that.
14.
Okay, so Adrian, who has like about 14 passive perception. I know Adrian does. Does Nail or
Well, actually, Adrian would be keeping guard, just being like cautious of if anything attacks. So he's actively looking around right now.
make a perception check, then. If you're doing that. Like inform me of what you're doing so like I can make sure you do the roll. So yeah, 11.
Yeah.
You think you're actively keeping watch. You think everything is secure, but at the corner of your eye, you do not notice Calypso tiptoeing quite sneakily to the crystal.
You'd be right here.
Yeah. So Calypso, you are now directly near that crystal. So how do you want to try to do this? To take a piece of the crystal. Like you said, you have your head cover, and you're gonna use your dagger. Which are you gonna use your regular daggers, or are you gonna use the dagger that you took from the blacksmiths?
I'll use the blacksmith. You know
Okay.
what? I also have a hammer if that helps.
If you have a
Yeah,
if you have a piton, you could use it with the dagger, like a chisel, and try to chisel a piece of it if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm gonna keep my cowl around my hands just to make extra sure I don't touch it.
Okay. I want you, give me a moment. Okay, you're trying to do this. Would this be... I'm trying to decide how you're gonna... Like, you could either use strength, or you could use dexterity to try to dexterously, chisel a piece of the crystal.
I wonder which. I'll use dexterity.
Yeah. Like, this is the first time I have never done, chiseling before in D&D, so yeah. Make a dexterity check. Just
Is
a...
it
Just
check?
just to make it a generic dexterity check. Okay,
really?
okay, so using the blacksmith's dagger that you found, which was of Firam design, so Egyptian, actually,
We
yeah,
end up breaking the dagger.
yeah. Actually, yeah. Let me actually give you
It
a.
wasn't a natural one.
Yeah, actually, let me give you a picture of the dagger. So this is what it looks like. This is what the dagger looks like.
Ooh.
So yeah. So it's a golden handle with a golden guard that appears to be a winged beetle guard with a figure as the handle. You do not know what this figure looks like, but the blade is curvatured like that, and you see that it carved in the blade in Elvish runes. You do not know what this means, but so yeah, you go and do this. So you hit the thing. The dagger is stuck.
Oh god.
It's not like
Okay.
it's not super stuck like it's super jammed in there. I'd like say like the tip of the dagger is like maybe like 5 maybe 2 inches in the crystal, and it's kind of like wedged in there. So you would
Okay,
probably
I'm gonna
need
tie
to
a piece of string.
yeah you would need to make a strength check to see if you could yank it out and try another dexterity
Oh
check.
no!
Yeah, make a strength check.
Oh god. Okay.
Just a general. Okay, you try to do that. You kind of like, come on, and you just kind of like let go, and you fall on your ass and everything, and the dagger is still stuck. You want to try
Another
again?
dagger at that dagger.
You want to throw another dagger at the dagger?
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, so basically.
No. This is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie a piece of rope around the dagger and try to pull it like that.
Okay. So make a strength check with advantage since you trying to do this.
How would
Thank God.
how would a rope add advantage to that?
Okay, like I said,
Because I have more leverage.
yeah, you have more leverage now instead of using it. So you have the
I
ropes.
can lean backwards.
Yeah, basically you have more leverage to pull. So yeah, with an 18, you manage to unhook the dagger. But as you do, you get a good chunk of the crystal, which I would say will be about the size of your palm. Like it could fit in the palm of your hand. This chunk of crystal.
Okay, I'll just wrap both of those up in my head cover and then put it in my bag.
Well, I would say in this attempt, when you pull the dagger out, and you get this good chunk of crystal, the dagger does become unstuck from the crystal chunk.
Okay, well then, I'll just pick up the pieces of crystal with my head cover and pick up my dagger and put it away and join everyone else.
You casually just pocket it away in your
Do
bag.
Do I hear like the struggle going on? Because I don't.
Make a perception check. Make a perception
Mining
check if you
operation.
wanted to do that. Make a perception check if you wanted to hear this. Like, notify me.
15.
Like, there's nobody else here.
Well, since since I'm using Calypso's previous stealth, you guys now hear the audible struggle of the click of the crystal, and so Adrian and Zug, you both hear this coming from the crystal. What do you do?
Wait, do I hear it or?
Yeah. Adrian
Okay, yeah.
and Zug
I hear
hears
you.
it. You both hear it.
Okay.
What do you do?
Adrian will go check on what's going on.
Okay.
Of the opinion that she's gonna do what she's gonna do. So when I have a chance, I'm gonna look around the camp and see if I can figure out where the guys that took this crate might have gone off to.
Okay, so basically you're percepting for tracks, basically.
Yeah, basically. If
So
that
it
makes
would be
sense.
more of a survival check, not a perception.
Well, the perception was just to see if I was aware of what Calypso was doing.
Okay, so yeah, you do know what Calypso. Well, you hear a sound coming from the crystal, so you assume it could be Calypso doing Calypso. For survival, so yeah, with a 12, it takes you some time. But since there was rain, during the first day, any tracks that you think may have been here, they are long gone.
They've been washed out.
Yeah, they've been washed out. So like any tracks you think you could find, you can't find
Alright,
any.
fair enough.
Yeah. So Adrian, you go to the crystal and you see Calypso basically near the crystal, basically standing up, putting like her dagger and her head cover back in her bag.
One second.
Yeah, Nail, is there something you want to be doing?
Okay.
I'm just gonna be helping the researchers pack up all their stuff.
Okay, so it goes a bit smoothly. You pack up everything and bring it to the cart so they can pull it back.
Yep.
Calypso, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Adrian. I'm just getting a little souvenir, that's all.
That crystal is very dangerous, you know, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all fought the Wendigo, and I totally remember that.
Yeah.
But if they're so worried about it, you know, aren't you curious about like what it is, how much it's worth?
I am curious, but I'd rather not sell it to somebody that could use it and put it in the wrong hands. I think you should leave it there.
What are the chances of that happening?
You
Don't
never
answer
know.
that. Don't worry, I'll be careful with it, and we won't have any issues. We haven't had issues so far. Except the almost dying a couple of times, but...
Yes, that's why I'm
You know.
saying you should leave it there.
Are you guys making a? Are you guys trying to like? Are you guys arguing? Because if so, I would. Because if you're trying to do this, because I would say, make contesting persuasion checks and
No,
everything. Yeah.
This is, you can't really roll persuasion checks with real players because
Okay.
You can with me.
Okay. Okay. It's
I'm
just.
gonna be mad because I work so hard.
the only thing you can probably do again that's contesting is like strength, deception, and
Okay.
insight. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Just trying to figure that out. So yeah, you continuously do that while the researchers are packing up.
Again, I think you should leave it there. Adrian is getting more
Well,
serious.
how about this? We'll just keep it as a backup if we can't find their samples. And if they... And I'll just see what it's worth to them. And if they don't want to buy it from me, I'll just leave it here.
Can't they just come back here and get some more then? If they want more samples?
I don't know, they're freaking about these samples. I mean, I know it's about the spread of whatever, but it's worth having. I mean, what if they have ill intentions?
That is also true, but I don't want to bring this stuff into a highly populated area.
Look,
That could,
I'm just gonna have Nail take a bit of a closer look and see what he can determine about it, and then we'll leave it. No problem.
Now? We should do it right now then.
No, I don't want to do it in front of the researchers. Again, I don't know what they're up to. They're studying an ancient evil crystal. What could possibly be good about that? I don't know.
Are you sure if it's safe or not? Just guessing. I can pull him aside. I'll pull him aside to that he can check it right now. I cast a message to where Nail is. I need you over here nearby the crystal. You hear that in your
Right?
head, Nail?
We'd do it right now?
Yes, right now.
My arms are sore.
What are you two doing?
Calypso would like you to take a look at this shard she collected from the crystal.
I don't think now's a good time because it's gonna take like 10 extra minutes. They're not gonna notice us for 10 minutes.
Well, there's nothing I can really do that they haven't already tried. I read their research notes, remember? Crystals emit some form of magic that's unrecognizable.
I know, that's why I got it for you. So you could take more time to research it.
I thought you said you were going to sell it.
Well, maybe.
So-
I don't know. This seems like a better plan now.
Ew.
That was just, I was just saying things,
I'm not against selling it. Sell it to who?
But weren't you, I thought you were looking for, ingredients.
I'm looking for new things to study. Mysterious magical crystals?
Well, here it is.
Can't really be ground up
Yeah.
into potions.
I don't know.
Actually,
I think I've seen a few stall vendors.
Well,
As I said, mysterious magical crystals cannot really be ground up into potions. Especially with their only effect is to kill people and then turn them into zombies.
Okay,
unless you
I'll
try
leave it.
selling them to the black market. I don't say leaving it. We should sell it to this archaeological group. They need to study a way to find out how to destroy this crystal. And
That's
having
what
a
I was
sample
saying.
having a sample will save them the trouble of having to come back out here for at least a little while. We
Mm-hmm.
could always sell it to them when we get back to town. Try to make some extra cash.
Yeah,
hmm,
you speak in my language.
I don't like the idea of bringing it back into town, but as long as we keep it safe and
These guys were about to bring
Here,
a whole crate
Adrian.
full of these things back into town.
well, actually, I think they were planning to stay here until they got attacked.
No, you don't take samples to study when you have a source. You take samples to move to a laboratory for study.
Oh well. Now, just make sure you sell it to the right people. You already sell it to these.
Do you want to hold it?
Hmm.
You can hold it if you want. If you're
Fine.
worried about it.
Yeah, I'll take it then.
Okay, so
Conscientious
Calypso,
Skin is dangerous.
Okay.
you're handing Adrian the cloth.
It's wrapped up.
Yeah, the head covered,
They're wrapped up.
the wrapped up
Yeah.
crystal with your head cover to him to hold on to, because you seem
Mhm.
to think Adrian will be the most trustworthy and reliable person to guard this magical object.
No. Just so that he stops being loud about it.
Well, I would say you guys aren't that audible. I would say.
I'm just trying to make him like feel more
At
comfortable with
ease.
the decision
Yeah.
to take it out.
Yeah.
Being
Mhm.
in control, even if he's not.
Yeah. So I can get it back anytime I want. Maybe.
Yeah. So the researchers finished packing, and Zug Zug.
Yep.
One of the researchers come up to you and say, "Hey, big guy, you think you can help pull this cart for us back to town? It would be
Yes,
most.
I could.
It would be mostly appreciated, sir."
Sure. I'm gonna walk over to the cart and wait until everyone else is ready to go.
Yep.
Can I ride in the cart?
Well, they mostly have their packed up equipment and everything, so there could be room for about some people.
I'll come on top.
I would say that judging by those who were mostly wounded by the Wendigo attack, they mostly be in the cart, such as that person you found in the woods, and maybe another person. So there was exactly room for another person in the cart, I would say.
Okay, here. How about this? Instead of you riding in the cart, I will continuously re-up floating disc, and you can ride on the disc.
Oh, that's a deal.
Do you have a floating disc?
Yes, I have floating disc. What kind of wizard
that
does not
cantrip?
have floating disc? No, it's a first level ritual spell.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I just want to ask, what's the range for that? Like, how far can you travel with that?
Well, it
You mean how long it lasts?
Yeah, how long it lasts, technically.
It lasts for an hour, so you have to re-up it every hour.
So you're gonna
Ritual
waste your
spell.
spell slots for that.
It's a ritual spell. I don't have to waste my spell slots.
Okay. Then, yeah, do it. Do what you want to do.
So it can carry 500 pounds? Let's see.
That will probably cover it.
Okay, so range 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch thick. That floats 3 feet above. So, yeah, Yeah, 3
And it
feet
moves with
above.
me.
So, yeah. Yeah, but it would be mostly. I don't know if you could sit on it. I know you could stand on it, but.
Yeah, I can sit on it.
3 feet? You could definitely.
Alright.
Yeah, you could definitely sit crisscross applesauce.
Alright. So, you do that, Calypso?
Technically,
Oh,
you
absolutely.
put like 2 medium-sized creatures uncomfortably on it.
Okay, so, So you
They
guys.
technically hang off the ends.
Yeah, so you guys are going to start traveling now?
So
I am-
is
I'm good to
anyone
go.
else? Is anyone else going to try to ride on the floating disc?
As
Because
while
because
you're
Rissis is a bit quiet, so I wanted to know what Rissis would be doing.
Oh, just standing guard. I'm
All
waiting
right.
for us to leave.
Alright.
As you're summoning your disc, I'll be summoning Unseen Servant.
Okay.
That's also ritual. That's also a ritual spell.
Okay.
And then once it's summoned, I'll have it hold and carry
The crystal?
the crystal. Yeah.
Alright. Well, actually, do you want it to be carried in a bag, wrapped in a cloth, being carried?
It's in a cloth right now, so he's holding it in the cloth.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm saying, like, if you find some bag in the cart, if you want to, you could put it
Floating.
in there, and you could just have, the serpent carry the bag.
No. It's okay.
Alright.
He doesn't need to hold the bag.
It's just carrying a floating ball of cloth.
Yep.
Yeah, just a floating cloth.
Yep. Okay.
That's
So
suspicious.
you guys
You can re-up
are
the spell
traveling
every hour.
now?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So you travel through the forest, exiting the basically second forest. So you are now back in what appears to be regular day.
Mhm.
And everything. Seems relatively peaceful. You now see birds chirping and everything. Crickets. So it seems like back to normal as a forest should be. You travel more and more until you reach that statue, if I recall. That was a landmark. So yeah, you reach that statue and everything, and you're now pretty close to the town of Haven Cove.
What time is it?
Seeing that you guys were at nighttime, I would say that it's close to, I would guess maybe 10, maybe 12 p.m. nighttime, since you guys are traveling in the dark.
I suggest we make camp at this statue again.
It worked last time, and I'm a little tired, so why not?
Well, for one, going into a town at night will be difficult on its own. And the other thing is
Fine with me,
traveling
I'm
at night is
super
not...
tired.
Yeah, I want to avoid levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, it's been a
You
day.
know, yes, coward work. You convinced me.
Okay, so
Set the cart down.
So yeah, you put the cart down, everybody unpacks, just enough for a night instead of, a large thing. So so you guys are at your camp along with the other researchers who are just, in their tents, basically jotting down notes and parchment and scrolls depicting of their research and or event that happened to them in a report, I guess. So the campfire is lit. You guys eat. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest, Adrian, you might want to bury that crystal so you can sleep.
Bury it?
Yeah, since you can't ritual cast spells in nighttime.
Oh yes, I can. I'll just wake up every hour.
Yeah, because remember, Adrian's a high elf, so he only needs 4 hours of sleep since of trance, so he could be up for the next couple of hours.
You still need light activity, and casting ritual spells is not considered light activities.
Well, yeah, I'll just wake up every hour, cast a spell, go back to sleep again.
What I'm saying is, casting the ritual spell would invalidate the long rest.
Are you guys going to roleplay for the night?
Not really.
Alright.
I just have one thing to ask Adrian.
Hello.
And I'm just suggesting you bury it for the night and then sleep on top of where you buried it so nobody can find it. So you don't have just a random floating
So I can
parcel.
grow through you.
So would you like to ask me?
I'm gonna wave him over.
Okay, you wave Adrian over.
Yes, I come over along with the floating bandage or bandana.
headpiece.
Headpiece.
Head scarf, basically.
Head scarf. Yeah. You come over and take clips up.
Yeah. Come here. I want to show you something. I'm gonna pull out the special little knife I got from
The
blacksmith.
dagger. You're showing him the dagger, basically. Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go,
Can
baby.
You, can you read this?
You stole this from the blacksmith?
No, I acquired it. Different.
Well, at least you got some use out of it. At least it proved useful in the fight against the I forget what
Wendigo.
it's called.
Wendigo.
Yeah. At least it proved useful against the fight
I
with
don't
the
think I used
Wendigo.
it.
No, you didn't use your normal daggers.
No. No, Adrian, see, I'm just so good at throwing knives, you thought I did.
I'll take
So what does
the
it say?
knife and read it.
Okay, so question, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like how are you gonna look at this? Are you gonna basically do a investigation check to look at the dagger and see any thing specific about this dagger?
Sure, but also there's writing on it too as well. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah. So yeah, well, make the investigation check if you want. Basically, you know what the writing is going to mean, obviously. It's just like if you want to investigate this dagger more thoroughly, you would have to make an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, so looking at this dagger much closely, you now realize that this dagger, when you look at the handle with this figure, that is this handle, you recognize this figure almost immediately. It is one of the Egyptian gods, Bastet, the goddess of vengeance and war, who is also known as the cat goddess.
Mm-hmm.
You also know that this dagger is basically a replica of Bastet's weapon that she uses, and you know from your previous army days that a commander will each carry a dagger like this for ceremonial use. You know, as a reminder to, you know, make sure you keep an eye on your men and make sure you know, fight strong and everything. And so from you could tell it is forged from silver. The blade is silver. It has the golden hilt with the handle shaped like Bastet, while the guard is a winged beetle. And carved in the blade is the words "vengeful blood."
I wonder why a blacksmithery would have something like this.
Like what?
It's a ceremonial dagger that a commander in the Furum Empire would use, or would have, just as a reminder to protect his men.
I have no idea.
Basically, tell her basically just tell her what you told me.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, I don't know, but I guess it was just fate that landed in my hand. I'm gonna take it back before you start making this thing float too.
Yeah. You'll float too.
I was floating earlier.
Yeah. You were floating.
Yeah, it takes a few hours to get from the researchers' campsite to the statue. So yeah, the spell would have ended at this point. Just so you know when
So
you
it
were
doesn't do
traveling.
anything special?
Well, it's silvered, so it'll.
Well, I mean, if you want to like see if this thing is magical, I mean, you could do a detect magic spell. I mean, like
Or Arcana check it.
yeah, or an Arcana check. I mean,
I could do an Arcana check.
or
I
Nail
am
or
proficient
Adrian.
with I'm proficient with Arcana. I can check it if you're willing to help.
Sure. That looks like a silver blade.
Well, are you actually proficient with Arcana? Because if you are, you could give me the help action.
No.
Okay.
No, I am definitely not.
And this is just a straight roll. 12.
You do detect faint level of magic. Faint level. But you mostly think it's because of the silver blade, since silver is mostly used to fight magical creatures. You are not certain enough that this could be magical.
I think it's slightly magical, but I think it's just because of the silver. Because the blade is made out of silver.
I'm just gonna BRB for a moment. Continue
Okay.
role playing if you want.
Okay. Well, that's kind of sucks. Why would they give a what was it, a captain? An officer?
A commander.
Commander?
It's mostly ceremonial.
Just one silver dagger. Oh.
It's mostly ceremonial for purpose.
Well, not anymore. And I'll take it back.
Either the blacksmith made it, or somebody sold it to them.
Seems pretty unlikely that the blacksmith would randomly make a blade from a different country's army. Was the blacksmith from Faerun? Or
I don't know.
do you remember that?
Ask the DM.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Just BRB? Do I remember if the blacksmith was from Faerun, or like a race that would be?
He is a dwarf. Him and his twin brother, they are from Yaren. The Yaren Empire. But remember...
Oh, that's extra interesting.
Yeah, but remember, this blacksmith shop and this island houses people from both Yaren and Faerun. So it's possible that someone sold the dagger to him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking.
Do you know any
Well-
deserted officers?
From
Commanders?
Adrian's high investigation check, could he have identified where this, who could have owned this dagger?
No. You don't know who the owner could be. The only thing you know is of its design and its reason and history and lore. And you know it is faintly magic, but mostly you think it's because of the silver.
Mm.
And the only thing that's carved onto the blade is vengeful blood. That's the only thing you have for now.
Well, somebody must have sold it. Not sure who. Don't know how long they had this for, or who they got it from.
Well, thanks anyway, Adrian. And why don't you put that floating crystal with my clothing on it in a bag? And just float that. It just seems a little obvious, that's all I'm saying.
Well,
not just for the research party, for anything watching.
I'm not trying to be conspicuous or inconspicuous.
Well, I'm saying if there's something that put that crystal there, it might still be in the forest. It might be watching us. You're floating a crystal.
I will put it in a bag.
Thanks.
Later.
I'm gonna turn over and go to sleep.
Okay. So, question: who's gonna take first watch?
I can take it if no one else wants it.
Yeah. Adrian will put it in a bag. Get rid of his unseen servant, then resummon it again so that the timer resets.
Mm-hmm.
And then tell the servant to dig. He'll give to Neil. Didn't you get a shovel?
Yes.
Can I borrow that, please?
Yep.
The unseen servant takes the shovel from you and then starts digging the hole. And then once the hole is
dug,
the unseen servant will get inside the hole and then fill itself and bury itself along with it.
Okay.
So it's holding on to the crystal while it's underground, and then I will put my bedroll on top of it and then fall asleep.
Okay. So, Zug, you're gonna take first watch. Who's gonna take second watch?
I will.
Okay, and then the person who's gonna take the last 4 hours would be Adrian, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you all go to sleep. Zug. It's very peaceful at night, and you see the stars are out, and basically nothing happens during your watch. It's quite quiet. You do keep an eye out on the researchers because it's not just you, it's also them, so you have to make sure you are extra alert. So yeah. So 2 hours go by. Still, it was quite peaceful. So do you go to Wissis?
I'll go wake Wissis up for his watch.
Yep, okay.
Okay, yep, I'm up.
So yeah, Wissis, you get up for your watch while Zugzug goes to bed. So Wissis, you are out on watch. 45 minutes in, you then notice that someone comes out of the researcher's tent, like the expedition tent, and you see that it's basically one of the researchers. You can't tell who in the dark, but he kind of like sits near the fire away from you, and it's just basically just sitting there.
Believe in me.
Yeah. So he's just mostly like it seems like he can't sleep, and he's just just gonna be on watch with you for a little bit until he probably wants to go back to sleep. So yeah. So throughout your entire watch, nothing of interest happens. It's then Adrian's turn for his watch. So do you go and wake up Adrian?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Adrian will get up.
It was horrible. I had to fight off a whole band of bandits just by myself.
Sounds good. Glad you're alive. Glad you were alive too.
Well, I figured I could do it alone and you guys needed the rest, so I'm gonna go sleep that off. Night.
So Adrian, what do you do on your watch?
Adrian will keep an eye out. And he will sit on his bedroll,
Mm-hmm.
keeping an eye out.
Don't forget, you also have tents, so...
Yeah.
And I would say there are logs there for you to use as,
Well, he mostly wants to stay on his bedroll so that somebody will have to go through him in order to get the crystal, basically.
Yeah. So you just see this researcher just there by the fire and everything. He kind of just stands up and goes back to his tent to sleep. Adrian,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to make a wisdom check.
Wisdom check, okay. My character sheet's just loading.
It's fine.
I think my wisdom is +2. I'm not. It's taking forever to load for some reason. Let's just say it's +2. I will roll a d20 separately. And an 8.
Okay. So, you just feel a slight pound in your head, and I would say you would take, 3 psychic damage. As you then hear a voice creep in your mind saying, well, it has been a while since I last spoke to you, my chosen. Tell me, how is your so-called adventure going? As you see, basically leaning against a tree in a samurai outfit is your patron, the Oni spirit.
Do you have a token for him?
Yeah, I'll get a token for you. Let me get to free assets. Soldiers, would that be it? No. Oh. Where did you go, Adrian?
I'm just reloading Roll20 because my character sheet wasn't loading.
Okay. Does not have any samurai warriors. That is...
Well, maybe if he appears again, we could get find some actual art for him or something and create
Yeah.
a token for him.
Yeah, so I would say he's kind of here. right there for you.
Okay.
So yeah. So he asks the question, how's your adventure going, my chosen?
How long did you go? It is going well.
Really? It seems on your first, I would say, official quest and adventure, some of your teammates or so nearly died. I say, didn't go quite so well.
Well, they're still living. That is all that matters.
Indeed. So, are you gonna ask the girl about that little chalice in her bag?
Does Adrian know what he's talking about?
Well, he did says girl, so you would have to make a wisdom check to figure out, what he meant by that, because, it could be either
Yeah.
a girl from the researcher or Calypso.
Well, he knows he's talking about Calypso, but would he be talking? Would he know what chalice he's talking about, though?
Nope. Because you do not see it, because in the first episode, Calypso shoplifted a very unique chalice from the shop. So, Agent would not know about this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know any chalices.
Oh. Well, the chalice she has is of, well, Oni design, obviously. And, well, I don't think she realized the importance of that chalice. So I guess I'm kind of concerned and worried for her. And you can tell that there's the, sarcastic type tone in his voice that you always recognize.
Mm-hmm. What is so important about this chalice?
Well, this chalice depicts me fighting against my three siblings. And ultimately, well, being killed by them. Thus, I am who I am now, a spirit that roams now on your plane of existence. It's quite... He kind of touches the leaf, and as he touches the leaf kind of withers and die. Frustrating.
Out of character, now understand why you're letting me become change the subclass to the Fallen Warlock. Because, Ichigo's dead too. Yes, that is, I too also wish to live. That is why I made this pact with you.
Indeed. But the chalice is of no concern. I mean, it has no magical properties. It's just a chalice. And I guess of, well, historical value. Someone may want to try to steal it and sell it. Maybe she may want to sell it. I really don't care, but seeing that you have a outstanding cooperation with her, I feel I should just warn you in advance.
Why do I need to be warned of this chalice? Do you want me to take it from her?
No. I'm just saying, keep your eye on her if she tries to do anything with the chalice. Like I said, there's nothing magical about it. I just want to make sure you do not share the same fate I did. of betrayal, he says, as he kind of like leans back into the tree, and you see the tree slowly begin to wither. I'll leave you now. I just thought I should have this conversation with you, just as a check-up, as you mortals say. Au revoir. And he disappears.
Adrian will sigh.
Yeah. So yeah, Adrian, that happened, like I would say, for the first few hours of your watch. In the second part of your watch, Calypso. I can't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I need you to make a will save for me.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, wisdom save. I need you to make a wisdom save, Calypso. Okay. As you are sleeping, you feel again your mind and body being moved from it. You are again in this pitch black plane. But this time, you see a tower. A very, very tall, large tower. And you see lights. And you see this road, this path that leads to this tower.
I'll walk down it.
Okay, as you walk down, you see torches that are burning with fire. But this fire seems to be purple fire. And as you continuously walk down this path, you hear chittering noises, like happening every time around you. You are unsure what is making this sound.
I'll keep going.
Okay, you keep going until you reach the foot of the tower. And you see that there's this staircase. These stairs that lead up to, like, what appears to be the door of this tower.
God, it's always fucking stairs. Okay, I'll walk up.
So you walk up. The stairs are about 50 feet, so 50 steps of stairs. So yeah, you climb up these stairs until you reach the door. So the door is about 10 feet away from you. This door is large, and you see that the door is being lit by this purple fire. Like there are like torches and lanterns on the door that is basically lighting this door up for you to see it. It is made of what appears to be black obsidian with iron, circular iron like things, you know, like on those old castle doors where you have that knocking thing and everything. It's like that, but of obsidian.
Okay, I will go up and knock with the knocker on the door.
You do that. The door slowly opens.
Okay, I'll look behind me and then walk inside.
As you walk inside, the room is pitch black. All you hear is a voice. Well, well, you dare to venture in my domain. I must say, this is either bravery or overconfidence. As you hear
Well,
the same female voice that you heard before.
To be honest, this was literally the only path.
So
kind of
you
inevitable.
hear like a finger, like you hear basically a snap of fingers as the room now ablazes with purple fire. As you see another staircase, and before you, stepping down from another staircase that is behind this, you see what appears to be a figure of some sort. You cannot really tell because they are engulfed in shadow. But you do see that this figure has greenish eyes that are illuminated of the room and everything. And you see that this person appears to have protruding long horns coming from her head and a tail that is very filled with pointy spikes from where you're standing, which is quite far, but you can't technically see what this woman looks like in a sense, but you do see what a general description from your sight, and you just see her kind of like stand, and she kind of like takes out a whip, and she kind of like smacks it onto the ground like the whoop, and she then says, "Let us see what you got." And then, coming out of the shadows are monsters. So, yeah.
Oh no.
Yep. I need you to roll an initiative for me. So... Yeah, you're in this room now. The stairs are basically here. And this is the door you came from. So yeah, place your token if you can. I'll just place it for you. Or not. Balls. Shit. Yeah. I'll get rid of that one. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So basically you're standing there, and the figure is somewhere, here. Like, above these stairs, because these stairs are 50 feet above you. And, coming from this, this, thing... are creatures of darkness that appears to be wolves of some kind. But they are not like regular wolves. They are basically made of shadow. And you are fighting against 3 of them.
Okay.
So yeah, they're kind of like coming at you like this. So yeah, I would, let me, get, there we go. Roll for initiative.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Well, actually, you did 16, so 16 is your, initiative roll. So, add turn, GM, roll, 1d20, GM, roll, 1d20, GM, roll, 1d20. So yeah. So the first wolf is going to come at you. It's going to move up about its movement speed, and it's going to attack you. Let me pull up the stats that I have. Yeah, let me pull up the stats that I have for this creature. So yeah. So it is going to attack you with its bite attack. So it's going to charge up at you. 1d20. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay, so this hits you. And you take... You take 6 necrotic damage from this. And I need you to make a strength saving throw for me. So yeah, you are pushed about 5 feet, and you are knocked prone.
Okay.
Next is the other wolf that is going to come in again, and it's going to attack you with its bite attack. And it has advantage since you're knocked prone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it hits, and you take 5 necrotic damage.
I'm not looking good.
And
Okay.
and it's now your turn. What do you do? Oh yeah, also the
I'm
wolf
going
and also the wolf kind of like backs away from you, kind of like stalking you in that sense, waiting for what you're gonna do.
I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement to move right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw a stick of dynamite right here.
Um.
So these two need to make a dex saving throw.
So here's the thing. You do not have your equipment.
I just have my hands?
Well, no, you have your your daggers, but you don't like have any like of the dynamite. You have your weapons with you, but not special items. Because
Okay, well, that
this
changes
appears to be a
things.
dream state. So,
Okay,
I mean,
well, I will
if you want, you could say in your dream state you imagine
Okay.
having
There's three dynamite?
having your 3 dynamite if you want. Again, this seems to appear to be
Can
of
I
a dream.
summon my 3 dynamite?
Yeah, but like I say in this dream state, I would say
Will it
you would.
into existence?
Yes, I would say you have your dynamite with you, since you're in this dream state
Okay, well-
that everything has with you. So yeah, you move to your 30 foot of movement like you did.
Actually, it's 15 because I was prone.
Yeah, 15
I
actually.
can dash. I'll dash.
Well, it's up
I'll
to you.
dash.
Okay.
Um,
And you throw
and
your stick of
I will throw
dynamite.
that stick of dynamite.
Okay, how does the dynamite work? You need to light it and then throw it, right?
Says as an action, a creature can light a stick of dynamite and throw it at a point up to 60 feet away.
So yeah.
Each creature within 5 feet needs to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so you do that and you throw it. Do you need to make an attack roll to throw it? Or you just throw
No,
it?
they have to make.
Okay, so you just
I
throw
just
it.
throw it.
Okay,
But
so
they
where?
have to make saving throws.
Yeah. Where do you want to throw this stick of dynamite? Right here.
Right here.
Okay, and they have to make dexterity saves.
Yep. Ooh, not the best.
And what's the saving throw that they need to do?
12.
Okay, one of them survives. I mean, one of them saves, but the other one succeeds.
Okay, well, they take half damage,
Okay, so
which is of 11.
yeah, this one takes the half damage. So 11 divided by 2 is Give me a moment. 11.
5.
But yeah, 5. So takes 5 damage. Okay. Still standing. And the other one takes the 11 points of damage, and that wolf disappears and dies. Well, fades to shadow, basically. And that's your turn.
Yep, that's it.
Next is the other wolf. This wolf seems a bit bigger than the other wolves. This wolf is going to charge at you, and it's going to do its bite attack. And kind of like you kind of like sidestep, and like it goes right past you. And so yeah, you then see it do something odd. You see its eyes glow as it then howls, and you then see the other wolf start to glow. And that's its action. Next is the other wolf. This wolf
Oh god.
is now going to charge at you, and it's going to have advantage since it has its pack with it. And it hits, and you're going to take... You're going to take 5 necrotic damage from its attack, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
I'm out.
Well, yeah.
Not dead. Passed out.
Yeah. Well, still make your strength saving throw.
God.
Yeah, you are pushed 5 feet and there. And you just see the woman there chuckling. Like, it seems you are quite weak. Too bad. I thought you might use the power of that weapon you acquired. That seems to be of quite usefulness. And
Am I passed out? I can't
No,
respond.
no. You're still alive. You have 0 hit points, but you're not unconscious. You're in a dream state, so you still take damage, but you're still conscious.
Okay. You know, I didn't really think about that. I thought it was just a silver dagger.
So, you take the dagger out.
Yeah, I'll just summon it in my hand because it's a dream state.
Okay, so, you just have a feeling from the dagger and everything, and you just hear the woman chuckle like, "Vengeful blood. Do you seek vengeance for what happened to you, Calypso? Do you seek it? Do you desire it?"
What happened to me?
Oh, there is so much you do not know. I pity you for not remembering. But please, give in to that desire. I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Great at this.
Okay, so Calypso, you just feel your body and mind burn as you then look at the dagger. You take the dagger by the hilt, your hand with the other along the blade. And Adrian, since you're on watch,
Yep.
okay, you see Calypso in her bedroll. You see her with her hands one hand on the hilt of the dagger, and the other on the blade. You see this. And you just hear her speaking in Elvish. Vengeful blood, may it unite me in the deaths of battle. And in a slit motion, Calypso, you slash your hand along the blade. And you cut your hand, and on the blade, the runes start to glow red.
Am I awake?
So as you do that, you just hear the woman say, Good. Now grow stronger. Never be weak before me again. And you're awake.
Ow, fuck.
I think you should have that dagger anymore.
Turn towards Adrian. What? Why are you watching me sleep?
By the way, Calypso, as you wake up, you notice on your arms and everything the bite marks of the dark shadow wolves that you fought in your dream state. You see that their markings are still there. And you still have your HP.
Oh, okay, good.
You have full HP in your awake form. In your dream sequence, it's different.
Good.
Yeah, you're whispering in Elvish even though you say you understand it. And you stab yourself with it. Or cut yourself with it.
Oh, I was just sleep praying. Something that you pick up when you grew up in a temple. That's all. I guess I accidentally left the knife out though. It's fine.
I think you'd have to roll deception for that one right there.
Okay. Maybe I'll get another 2. 13. Oh, not too bad.
Mate.
Come on.
Yeah.
Adrian?
Wait, I have advantage.
Oh shit, right!
I keep forgetting.
How do you have advantage?
With deception checks.
I have defeat
What feat?
Actor, I believe.
actor.
Yeah, she took the human variant.
Oh, isn't actor while you're trying to gain advantage on trying to just go off of somebody else?
No, it's when you're pretending to be someone else. Than your actual identity.
Are you pretending to be trying to be someone else?
You don't know that.
Okay.
So yeah, Adrian, as far as you can tell, you kind of believe her. You are not a, priest or cleric, so you do not know much.
Well, I think you should get that wound checked. You're bleeding all over your bedroll.
Yeah, you actually do take damage.
God,
Yeah,
I am.
yeah, you actually shit. Let me do that. I forgot. You do take 1d6. So you take damage from it, but you take 3 damage instead of 2 because of the dagger has silver, so it's a +1 to the attack and damage roll.
Whew.
So you take 3 slashing damage since you use the side of the blade, not the point of the blade.
Yeah, okay, I got it marked.
Yeah. So yeah, you try to heal your wound.
I'll just like wrap it
Okay.
with some of my spare clothing.
Okay, you do that. You wrap your hand and everything. So yeah. Adrian, it's slowly starting to become morning again.
Has it been 8 hours since everybody went to bed? Or, actually, no, not 8 hours, 10 hours.
Well, since this happened during, I would say, the last few hours of your watch with Calypso and everything, so basically it was 8 hours. So, yeah.
Everybody got a full rest in?
Yeah. You got a full
Okay.
rest. Everybody got a full rest.
Yeah, Adrian will wake up people.
Yeah, so everybody wakes
everybody.
up and everything.
I want to check my dynamite. There's still 3 sticks.
You still have 3 sticks of dynamite.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm ready to go.
As everybody's preparing to leave, Adrian will summon his unseen servant and then dig the hole back up.
Isn't the unseen servant still in the hole?
Yep.
Well, no, he would have disappeared after the hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, your unseen servant digs up the hole, and you see the crystal. Still wrapped in the cloth.
The unseen servant will pick it up. Oh, it's in a cloth in a bag.
Alright, you do that. And you are making your way through the forest.
Back to town.
Back to town. So you do that. You make your way back to Haven's Cove. You are at the gate, where you are greeted by the town's guard, and you see that you have the researchers with you. And so with that, the guards kind of come up and basically ask how everyone is doing since the expedition has been missing for about 2 weeks. They will give their report to the guild and to the actually, hang on. I need to check something for towns and cities in my dungeon master book.
Oh wait, before we get completely into town, Adrian will cast a message to Calypso and ask, when do you plan on selling the crystal to the scientists?
I don't know, when the time's right. Gotta feel these things out.
I think it's the right time, but it's up to you, I guess.
Damn it.
Well, I mean, we just got to the city. They don't even have money on them.
Here are your settlements. There we go. Okay. So the expedition will basically make their report to the guild and to the noble, who is the leading government of the town. So you see that the expedition members are heading to the guild to report their findings. Are you going to accompany them, because you do need to get your reward of 1,000 gold for your quest completion.
Yeah, we'll follow them.
Okay.
Yes. We also need to talk with the expedition leader to set up an appointment to sell him some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you so desire that, yeah. So you make your way to the thing. You see that they parked their supplies there, and the head researcher and his assistant go in along with all of you. You head to the guild representative person, and they told the thing that they are the expedition, and basically that representative will take those two to a separate room to give their report, while another guild representative will basically come up to the desk or the counter, and will present you the bag of 1,000 gold for the mission success.
Box.
Everybody gets 200 gold. Everybody in the party.
Thank you.
And the person
Get a
just
common item.
yeah, and the person just says thank you for your service. We will handle things from here. If you wish to search for other jobs, the notice board is right there. We will be with you in a moment. As they leave and everything. So you guys are now in the guild hall. What do you guys do?
Where's the leader of the expedition?
Him and his assistant followed the guild representative upstairs to a separate room.
Well, we need to wait for them, so we might as well look for another job.
Okay.
So you guys are going to the notice board. Who's gonna search for jobs?
I'll search.
Okay.
Like investigate, I guess.
Yeah. It's an investigation to search. So yeah, Adrian, if you're wanting to look for jobs, make an investigation, not a perception.
Yeah. I'll reroll that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think 21 is a really hard number to beat, so just add a nice d4 to that 21, so 25.
Well, you can't cast
bless?
guidance.
Guidance.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Oh, guidance,
You
yeah.
can't do that. You have to do that before they make a roll. So yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Calypso, as you like tracing your fingers through the many jobs, you do notice that a job is shown, and it's for hunting, basically, in the western part of the forest. And it is asking for you to hunt for some wolves.
How much does it pay?
You see that they are searching. They are basically they are asking for about 10. No, they are asking about 20 wolf pelts, and the reward is basically 2,000 gold.
2,000.
Well,
I'm gonna take it to Zugzug.
Yeah, it's 20 wolves, so basically you don't know if it's gonna be a large pack or anything. So it's 20 wolves.
I'm gonna go over to Zugzug and ask, how much is a wolf pelt worth on average?
It depends on where you go. So for this place, I'm not sure.
Okay, with this, can I just ask what your character would be doing for the rest of the game?
Light shopping in the marketplace.
Okay, just send me your shopping list, and I would say you would get those items.
Okay. Yeah, that's alright. I was just too long of a week. I'm falling asleep here.
No, it's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
Before you go, didn't you also grab some notice board quests for hunting wolves or hunting pelts?
Yeah.
For like 20 gold, I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, the one I found was really the one I found was really crappy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was yeah, shit, actually, yeah. Let me reintegrate that. Sorry. So yeah, that's the wolf for pelts and everything. So yeah, the one that you find, Calypso, was the 2001, and that one is actually for hunting a owl bear, actually, that has been spotted in the western part of the forest. So yeah. Yeah, so it's for hunting.
Okay, well,
it's,
I'll share that with everyone.
Yeah, it's hunting an owl bear. So yeah, I forgot about the other quest and everything of the wolves. That's worth 20 gold each per pelt. So yeah. So yeah, I forgot about that. So thanks, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. So
Alright,
it's
so tell him owlbear, 2,000 gold,
western part of the
8
forest.
takers.
Yes, as long we can talk to the an owlbear should be fine as long as there's only one of them.
I'm up for hunting an owl.
Well, we could ask if maybe the researchers have a more in-depth task. Pays a little bit more.
Pays a little bit more. 2,000 gold is a lot of gold for just an owl bear. Must be causing a lot of trouble.
I know, but didn't we just fight an owlbear?
No, you fought a Wendigo.
Fought a Wendigo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. When you
Fine with me.
when you look at the quest, you see in more detail that the quest is asking for you to hunt the owlbear, since the owlbear is basically attacking the the travel route that is leading from the town to the other settlements, so other towns, and basically the road to the city of Kiron. So basically, it's attacking basically that road.
The road must be intruding in on its territory.
You don't know because you need to investigate that.
Or it's infected by the crystal. So we're getting an owlbear?
Sure. But let's talk to the quest givers first. I don't want to be fighting a horde of owlbears.
So basically, you're gonna go to the counter where the guild representative is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go there. They relay more information that it's mostly been targeting convoys. Even with armed escorts, this owlbear seems to be more agitated. Reports say it's mostly targeting for food, so it seems to be starving by research accounts with animals and such.
Well, when is the next food shipment scheduled to ship out along the same route?
That we do not know. We have the report saying that food should be coming to us within a day, maybe 3 days. So you have 3 days to track the beast down and deal with it.
Well, tracking it down might be more difficult than letting it come to us.
Well, if you wish, you could travel to another supply shipment because we are going to be sending food as well, but mostly fish and so forth to the town of Caven Spire, which is a bit up in the woods. They don't get much fish, but they do send us more meat.
Has
Yeah, so
shipments
we can
to
guard that shipment?
town been attacked?
What?
Has shipments to that town been attacked?
All shipments on that road. Raw meat, fish. This owlbear is attacking all our food supplies.
Okay, yeah. I mean, going out and hunting could take days, depending on how.
So
this
that's
moving.
the name of the other town that Haven's Cove has been trading. So Haven Cove is trading fish for raw meat and other materials.
When does this fish shipment leave?
The fish shipment is supposed to leave within 2 days. So basically a day before the raw meat and other supplies are supposed to come.
Okay. Well, we'll head out with the fish shipment since wandering randomly through the woods looking for an owl bear is going to be less productive than letting
Yes,
it come to us.
Yes, that is true. Do these owlbears fly? 'Cause
No, they just to be regular bears, just with an owl head and talon for feet.
Okay.
Is that like a native thing to this island, or would we probably know what it is?
I would say you do hear stories of owlbears. I mean, mostly in Yarn, since it's gonna be mostly in like wood and forest areas. So yes, it is common to find them in forest areas.
In Dungeons and Dragons, there are two origins for owl bears. One is believed wizards created them, but the elves have accounts. They go back a long, long, long time that they used to roam the Fae, so. Yeah.
Well, let's kill one.
If you are gonna be heading out, you should talk to one of the hunters that were tasked with trying to find and track and kill the beast.
Where can we find them?
Last I heard, they most likely must be in the Banshee's Sorrow.
Been there. That'll be easy to find.
Done that. Okay, well, let's head over.
Now, before we leave, we need to talk with the researcher to set up a meeting.
If you are seeking to have a meeting with the researcher, they're gonna be in that talk for about a day or so.
To come out at some point to get lunch. Unless you want to pass on a message for us.
I will be happy to. What's the message?
We might have some items that they would be interested in procuring. If they're capable of providing the money.
I will relay that message to them. And as this conversation is happening, you see coming through the doors is basically a elf who's an elf who is basically a bit greenish and everything, with black hair, and he is with 2 guards, and he is wearing clothes, and you see on his finger is a gold signet ring, and he is basically heading up. He's traversing through the guild, and he's going up the stairs while the guard, like one guard is guarding the stairs and the other guard is guarding the door that leads to the room upstairs.
Looks like Daddy found his son. My character would not actually say that.
Oh, yes, he would.
Okay, well, we also leave the fact that we're staying at the something inn. There's a character's name.
The silver, the silver Pegasus, and it's the and for the and for the other one, it's the prancing jester, not dancing, prancing jester.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, with that taken care of, we can go see these hunters.
Well, hunter.
Person of hunting ability.
Yeah. There it is. Okay, so Luke Allmeyer and Kenyon Jackson. There we go. Okay, so everyone is heading to the Banshee Sorrow, or are they going to do something else?
Adrian will go to, what do you call it?
The inn?
Not the inn.
The tavern?
Not the tavern. The merchant's shop. The shops.
Oh, the market.
The market.
You're heading to the market here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
so yeah, is anyone gonna join Adrian at the market?
I'm going to the market.
Well, I would say in this sense, Ristis is going to join you because he's also going to be going there for shopping.
I would also like to follow do some shopping.
So Zug, you're gonna go shopping with Adrian and Ristis?
Yep.
Okay. And Nail, you are going with Calypso to the Banshee Sorrow, right?
Yep.
Okay. So so Adrian, Zug, what are you shopping for?
I would be looking for something a better weapon of some sort, like a silver axe, maybe.
So if you want to silver your battle axe, your great axe, you would actually be going to the blacksmith, not the market.
Alright, well then I'd like to go there instead. My apologies.
So yeah, so Zug's heading to the blacksmith while Adrian and Ristis go to the market. So yeah, so Zug, you're going there for weapon while Adrian is searching for what?
Adrian's going to go buy a bear trap.
A bear trap. I actually like your thinking. Is there a bear trap in
Sure there is.
adventuring gear?
I'm pretty sure there is. I thought I...
Look it up, because I do not see it in the adventuring gear.
Look up hunting trap.
Oh yeah, hunting trap.
Yeah, I would say hunting trap could be of any trap. So yeah, hunting trap.
Yeah, I mean, it describes what we would call a bear trap. A sawtooth steel ring that snaps shut.
Yeah.
Character steps on a pressure plate.
Yeah. So the hunting trap is going to be 5 gold, and it's going to be 25 pounds.
Okay. And he'll buy this one.
You'll buy one? Okay. Is there anything else you're going to be shopping for, or is that it?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay, so I would say you accompany Wissus to find whatever else he is going to be shopping for when he sends me the list. But yeah, so you do that with him. Zug Zug. So you go to the blacksmith, and you see the two dwarves basically hard at work. One is basically at the counter doing inventory, and you hear in the back basically the other banging on steel and everything.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
maybe Adrian will also buy a net too.
Okay, a net.
Yeah.
A net is going to be.
1 gold.
Hang on, I'm trying to find the net. I can't find it.
I'm looking at it. It's actually in the weapons.
Oh, in the weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. So net is going to be 1 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you buy that. So Adrian, you do that. Zug Zug, you go in. So you say, hey, the dwarf, one of the dwarf twins, look up and say, oh, hello, big guy. What can I do you for?
I was curious if you could perhaps help me upgrade the blade on this thing. Pull my great axe out and set it on the table. I was told that silver is supposed to be pretty handy.
So you see him takes the goggles that are basically on his head, pulls them down, and you see that the goggles kind of like have those twist things to help with better percepting. So he does that, and he's doing that while touching and looking at the blade, checking its sharpness. We could do a total rework with the blade to silver it if you want.
That would be appreciated. What would that cost?
So your weapon is a great axe, right?
Correct.
Okay, so when you want to silver a weapon, it's gonna be 100 gold plus the weapon. So it's gonna be 130 gold to silver your great axe.
I can do that.
Okay. When do you need it ready?
Well, we're supposed to be heading out on a hunt, so the sooner the better, I think. Maybe tomorrow would it be done?
We'll put a rush order on it. That's gonna be an extra 10 gold.
You got it. I'll start counting out the coins and set it down in a little sack on the table.
He takes it and he says, it'll be done in the morning. You could come by and pick it up.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think that's just about anything, unless you have any other suggestions for hunting owl bears.
Well, we hunted beasts before, but never an owl bear, so we wouldn't know much about it.
Thank you anyways. See you on the morrow, and then I'll head on out.
See you soon. So that's what you're doing. Calypso and Nail. You are heading to the Banshee's Sorrow. You see that the tavern is a bit lively. And so you see some drunk sailors basically on the ground outside, basically singing away sea shanties and everything, since you see some new ships come into port and so forth. And you both go in. What?
Can Adrian join them at the tavern after he buys his stuff?
Yeah, but you're gonna be there a couple of minutes later or so.
Okay.
So Nail and Calypso, as you enter, you kind of see basically some sailors drinking and eating, and up in the corner or so room mid of the left side, you see a group of sailors basically shouting and everything, saying, come on, you can do it, and everything. And basically, you could tell that they're probably, like, doing a game or something, or betting.
I'll walk over there and try to see what they're playing real quick. Watch them do a round.
Okay, you do that, and, as you do, you see that this person, why did
My
you...
apologies, I was
yeah.
trying to change something and I clicked.
Yeah. Give me a moment. So it's actually sort of town that they trade the meat and other things for fish is Raven Spire Town. So
Alright.
so yeah, so just a little update. So Calypso, as you go there, you see this hefty, hardy sailor is basically in an arm wrestling match with what you could tell to be a person. You can't tell, but you can tell that this person seems to be a woman, and she is quite hardy, and she is basically in a long overcoat with some fur, and she is basically like, this guy is putting a lot of effort trying to move the arm, but the woman's arm is not budging at all. And you can just see her yawning as she then slams the guy's arm down as she wins the arm wrestling. And she just takes a swig of her drink. So who's next?
I'm gonna grab Nail and go this guy.
You mean this woman?
No, I'm grabbing Nail and offering him to arm wrestle her.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Okay, so you grab him, you pull him, and you say, this guy, and everything, and she kind of like raises an eyebrow, and everybody says, huh, alright, come on, let's see you beat this one.
Come on, Nail, you can do it.
No, I can't. We're here
And-
to look for a person.
Yeah,
not watch me get embarrassed.
so the woman,
Or
the woman is basically biting on a toothpick, and she says, "What's wrong, scrawny? Afraid to actually pull some actual muscle?"
I think this is the woman. You need to earn her respect.
How about we let Zug earn her respect?
Because Zugzug's somewhere else.
Yeah, but I'm a paper pusher, not an arm wrestler.
Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
She could break
She beats
off
you?
my arm.
I'm sure she wouldn't do that. It's a bar. It's not, it's a place of civilization.
The last
Kinda.
time I was in this bar, I was attacked by people with swords.
I know. Show me how tough you are.
She then chuckles and
You get out
says,
of that alive.
so she chuckles and says, "Well, why not instead a drinking contest? Unless you're too scared to do that."
I mean, at least
I'll
I'm
do that.
slightly better with the cons than
Yeah, have a
strength.
drinking contest with me.
Alright, me against you two. Winner gets a prize of whoever gets a prize.
Okay.
So she kind of like,
What kind of prize?
the winner will decide the prize.
That doesn't sound fair. Let's say it up front.
Oh, so you're not Tell me you aren't a bit scared of risk and danger, young lady.
Well, you know, you need a good enough prize for the risk, and I can't tell if it's worth it or not if I don't know what I'm even risking for.
How about a job? How's that? One that will set you for life. I have a map that so apparently leads to a sunken treasure, she says as she places the map and pushes it forward onto the table. That's the
Oh my God,
prize
it's
you
Road
will
to
win.
Eldorado.
That's the prize for if you win. I'll give you the map.
And what if we lose?
Okay, I'll pull out the cup.
The chalice?
Yeah.
Okay,
and
you
offer
pull.
that.
I say, never seen something like this. Alright.
I'm so gonna lose.
She extends her hand in the sense of a handshake.
I'll grab it with my uninjured hand.
It's a deal. And she just yells, "Oi, bartender, give us a few rounds of your best alcohol. We're about to have ourselves a drinking contest." So the bartender comes in, and you see he has a chalice. Well, not a chalice, a barrel. And you see two three mugs, since you're both doing this. And
I wanted to arm wrestle the lady. That's too bad. Oh well.
Well, you're not here yet. Like I said, you're gonna be a bit a few minutes out, like a bit 20 minutes out, basically. So yeah, the bartender pours the drinks, and you could tell by the smell that this drink is strong, like very strong.
Ugh. God. What is this?
The guy says, "Rotten Vale."
Rotten Vale.
Rotten
Appetizing.
Vale.
Is it like
Okay,
a shot?
well.
A mug,
Rotten
a pint?
Vale whiskey, basically.
So shot.
Yep.
Can I do the shot out of my chalice?
I mean, it's the prize, so I mean, you have to do it from the shot glass.
Okay, whatever.
So, let's go. She then takes the swig and downs it down immediately. What about you two? So, take a shot.
Downing mine.
Alright.
Yep. Hold my nose and
I'm gonna.
down
Do you have any limes?
Limes, no.
Okay. I'll down it.
Okay, I need you both to make.
a face.
So I need you to make Constitution saves for me. Since this is strong alcohol.
Oh God. Wait, let's say Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution.
Hey, arm wrestling would be a -1 for me.
Yeah, so you drink it.
Same.
You're already starting to feel some of the effects, but you're still not hammered yet. So the woman takes another shot of alcohol. Do you as well?
Okay, I'm going. Can I discreetly act like I'm drinking it?
Make a sleight of hand check.
But not really.
Yeah, make
Like
it.
spill it down the end.
Make a sleight of hand check. Roll high.
Oh my God. Come
Okay,
on.
okay. You try to do that, but you kind of like spill the drink in your face. Ah. And say, "What's
Can I have
wrong?
another?
Feeling a bit hammered already?" She says as she
I
kind of
slipped.
yeah. She says as she hiccups a bit.
Give me another one. I gotta
Okay.
Down it.
Yeah. Make a con save.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You should
Oh.
eat my 2.
Yeah. So Nail, you down the other shot, and you're just like, ugh. Reel back, and you kind of like passed out from the alcohol. And say, "Huh, one down, another to go," she says drunkenly, and you are both drunk. And the bartender pours another drink, takes a swig. At this point, I would say, Adrian, you walk in and you see that a crowd is basically huddled around a table, and you do not know what's happening. So, Calypso, make a another Constitution save if you want to drink it, or you're going to do another sleight of hand check. But it's going to be with disadvantage since you're drunk.
Okay. I'm going to squeeze my injured hand really hard to try to sober me up a bit. And I'm going to try to do another sleight of hand.
All right.
Oh, it's natural 20! And a 3!
Okay.
That's the
So
pool.
again, you kind of like try to do that, but instead you just spill it a bit, not the entire drink, but basically there is still alcohol in the glass.
Alright. I'm just gonna take a straight shot, I guess.
Okay, you do it. Make a
I'm rolling so
Constitution
well.
save. Make a Constitution save. Okay.
Such a tease.
Okay, so you both are heavily drunk, and you're still standing, basically. And Adrian, you get close, and you see Calypso and this woman having what appears to be a drinking contest. Like, from where you're standing, you need to make an effort to try to get closer. But the bartender pours another drink. And I would need Calypso to either make a Constitution check or a sleight of hand check with disadvantage, since she is heavily drunk.
I'm doing sleight of hand. And it's another natural 20.
Okay, this time I would say you managed to make it look like you drown it, but you kind of like spill it behind you. Well, that, but
There's a
everybody's
pool
a bit
behind
drunk,
you
so
now.
they can't notice you. So yeah, Adrian.
Adrian sees the pool going behind you.
Adrian does what?
Adrian sees the pool of alcohol beneath Calypso.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like growing at a steady pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bartender pours another drink, and he's saying like, "God damn, you're already halfway through the bottle."
I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to.
So are you going to do another sleight of hand, or are you going to do a Constitution save?
I'm gonna try to do sleight of hand, but try to like pour it down the back of my shirt so it doesn't make a puddle.
All right.
Gross.
You succeed in that. Everybody assumes you just take the shot and everything. The woman is barely conscious, but she is hearty as hell. She is a natural. She could drink anybody under the table. That is what people saying. So the bartender says, "Okay, this is gonna be the final drink. Whoever is able to not fall unconscious is the winner, because I need to save this damn alcohol for later.
Okay. I'm gonna try to pour it in the back of my shirt. Well, you know what? No. No, I'm not. I'm going to take it straight up.
Alright.
Look her straight in the eye.
Alright.
Oh, no, I'm so gross.
So you take the swig and immediately you just head first on the table. And she says, "Oh!" and everything. And I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it at that. That's gonna be the end of the session.
Oh, my map.
Yeah, so that's the end of the session until the next game. So it was fun. I am so glad that we had this drinking contest. See you.